So the brand new season of Fortnite is here, and in today's video I'm going to be giving my first impressions after playing the game for about an hour or two. Kind of been diving into the brand new map changes, the new mechanics, the new weapons, loot pool, all that kind of stuff, and I'm just going to be giving my initial thoughts on the season in today's video. So the first thing I want to talk about here is the brand new map changes, because this map has seen some crazy changes with 4 brand new POIs, which are all fantastic. I'm going to be making a video soon ranking them, so stay tuned for that, but overall I'm really enjoying these brand new POIs. Of course, the big new one, Mega City, is really cool. This is probably the largest POI we have ever seen. The buildings are giant, it's so detailed, it looks beautiful, and I just love this POI a lot, and all the other ones are really good as well. And this whole biome, from what I've explored so far, is just fantastic. It looks amazing. The new graphics in this chapter have already been so good, but this biome, I think, is definitely the prettiest looking biome we have seen in the game. And if this is the new standard for Fortnite biomes and Fortnite POIs, then I am all here for it. And yeah, overall the map changes are just extremely stellar. The only issue I have with them is that they're all kind of relegated to the one corner of the map, so most times storm is not going to be in your favor when going any of these places. But other than that, I love this brand new area and I cannot wait to keep exploring it. I also just love the general theme of the season, including the battle pass. I love how the battle pass is actually related to the theme, and pretty much all the skins fit in with the Neo Tokyo theme, which I absolutely adore. You also have the less futuristic stuff, like the more feudal Japan areas, which I also think are brilliant. Just everything about the theming and just the feel of the season is awesome, and I just really like it. So next up, we move to the actual gameplay, starting with the loot pool, which is probably my favorite and least favorite thing about this season. Okay, so most of the loot pool is pretty good. I love the brand new katana. This weapon is so fun, it's extremely satisfying. I'm really glad that the combat's back. I feel like the combat hasn't really been that great, but it actually shines pretty well within this loot pool, because other than the combat, this shotgun meta is not great. I'm gonna be completely honest, from what I've played so far, the brand new shotgun just does not feel very good at all. It feels very slow, and the shots just do not do a whole ton of damage. And of course the Maven is still here, which the Maven's just kind of alright. Overall, I think the combat is actually the best shotgun in this current loot pool, which is not something I thought I would say. But I think overall the shotgun meta is a bit of a downgrade from last season, but then we move on to the AR meta, which I think is a huge upgrade. Other than the fact that the pulse rifle is here, which I'm not really a huge fan of, you also have this brand new AR that is extremely fun to use. It's really fast. It's kind of like a mix of an AR and an SMG, and I absolutely love it. And like I said before, the new katana is actually extremely fun to use, which kind of makes the poor shotgun meta a lot more bearable, as I find myself using the katana more for up close encounters instead. And yes, snipers are back again with the heavy returning. I was really excited about it being vaulted again during the Most Wanted event, but now it is back, and I'm so happy with it. And speaking of the Most Wanted event, they actually took a lot of stuff from that event and made them mainstays in the season, but doing it in a bit of a new way. So you now have these henchman encounters that you can fight to gain the key cards. They kind of spawn in Mega City, they can spawn in a bunch of places around the map, and then you can open vaults with those key cards, just like in the Most Wanted event and Chapter 2 Season 2, of course. I love this way of handling it. It's really fun to just see a group of henchmen out that you can just go fight, grab a key card, and then go open a vault. I think it's a lot better than having them be everywhere in the POI. There's also this interesting thing where the Loot Lake Island can kind of just rift into the map anywhere, and it has a capture zone on it, so you can get some really good loot from it. I just think that's kind of neat, and I hope they do more stuff like this in the future with kind of floating islands that can appear anywhere on the map during a match. I think that's just kind of cool. You also have the rails that you can grind on in Mega City, which I think is fantastic as well. It reminds me a lot of the slipstreams, but I think they're done much better here, as you get a lot more mobility, you have much more control, you can shoot on them, you can heal on them, you can jump between them, which is extremely fun. It's just really satisfying to run around and glide on these rails. It's just really fun. We also have these brand new vehicles, which are like the futuristic cars and motorbikes, which I think are pretty fun as well. They're not anything too incredibly interesting, but they are a pretty fun novelty for the season, and I think they do really help immerse you in this brand new Neo Tokyo POI, and just helps to add to that cyberpunk vibe of the season. Overall, I think the item pool is pretty strong as well, though I am very sad that they got rid of the Falcon Scout and the shield, mostly the shield. I really hope they bring it back at some point, because I think it's an item that makes just zero build especially a lot more fun, a lot more interesting, makes combat a lot more unique, especially in team play, and it kind of sucks that they removed it. I expected them to, but it still does make me quite upset. And yeah, like I said before, I do wish the new shotgun was a bit better, but maybe I just need to get used to it a bit more. Like I said, this is still just first impressions on the season, so a lot of my thoughts on this stuff could change as the season progresses. And then the last thing I want to touch on here, which I know you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk about at this point, is that performance still has not really seen any major improvements. It's pretty much fine when I'm not trying to record footage, but when I'm trying to record footage for videos, it can be quite annoying to have to deal with these performance issues still, and I really hope that they can kind of get this a bit more optimized in the future, because while the game does look beautiful, it is kind of annoying to have to record background footage when it's not running as well as it could be. And of course, that's still completely playable, but it is noticeably worse than it has been in the past, and that still does kind of bother me quite a bit, especially as someone who needs to record background footage for videos and stuff. It just makes it a bit more frustrating. But anyway, guys, that is about gonna be it for this video. What are your thoughts on the brand new season of Fortnite? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, because I make videos like this all the time, and you can also use my supporter creator code Bendominator in the Fortnite item shop #ad. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.